football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, he believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 all season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy. We've seen every type of different defense, bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. To kick off to get this game underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running behind that left side. At the 35, he's open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Surge to head for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it, they're on the run. Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Austin Mack. He wants to go deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now here's Mack. Rushes on him. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Here's the handoff. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Reads it, fires complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Throwing, Mack. This time he's got his man. Strong, firm tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to throw, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Russell will throw for it on 4th. A shot toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
That aggressive play calls, everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Making side adjustments here. On the move, it's Mobley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Tide ready to roll on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the...
Makes it headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get it.
And they got him for the sack. Had good protection for a minute, tried to create a little more time, and the defense was there to stop him.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
From the gun on third down, Carr unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He might want another play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Unloads quickly. He'll try to take it back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Russell looking to scramble. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the air, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Buying some time. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Delayed handoff, it's Mobley. Good blocking up front, great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Running inside. It's Young. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Fights off the defender. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Air in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Snagged out of the air. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down.
Booster, booster! Bubba, Bubba!
4th down, Carr. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, and he knows where he's going with it. He was able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finding an escape route. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. 1st down here for the offense. Throwing Russell. Got it. Shakes off the defender. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Fighting Irish call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quarterback will keep it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. He needed 2 yards, but he just got 1, and the defense comes up with the stop. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Oh, he's got a chance. Maybe some room here. Good gain there. Picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing, Carr. Pocket breaking down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU, taking on the number 3 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Tigers with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Rivers. Get the touchdown, get the 1st down, or just get down. And the quarterback does.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Got it! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Handoff to the single back. Breaks the tackle. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
3rd and 6 yards to go. The offense changing the play. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath.
Goes high to pull it in. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. The run inside. It's Walton. Nice move there. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Running the red zone, it's Mobley. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The RPO, it's complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Irish. A great catch and run for 6. The Irish punch back. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. From inside the 15, here's the return. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with exactly where you want to be in this one. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered to get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keelan Russell. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. Fourth down, Russell pulls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. So now it's second and long. Russell moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. He's running free down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Throwing Russell. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Back to pass, it's Russell. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Russell from the gun on third down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it in on the left. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Keelan Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Again, it's Russell. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Now here's Russell. Moving out to the right. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Tide answers back.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wants to change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Using his legs, it's Mobley. Powers through the defender. Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Play action, C.J. Carr. Under fire. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And a great effort on the final play of regulation, but we've got more football ahead. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Got his man. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Forced out of the pocket. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Russell. He wants it all. Touchdown tie. They strike first in overtime. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Ready, go! On the ground, it's Mobley. There's some room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Going to the run, it's Mobley. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
second overtime period. He leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football, I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They get a score to take the lead here in the second overtime. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Working that left side now. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Alabama quickly back to the line. Throwing Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down in the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
To the air on second down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Field goal is off the table. They have to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal here in overtime. Again, it's Russell. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it for you.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
Keelan Russell. They couldn't get it in, and what a heartbreaking way for this one to end in double overtime.